Sometimes this happens, bro. You have to troubleshoot everything and.
Welcome to another broadcast live, South Texas Sports Live with Freddie and Elia. Catch us every week. The Fantasy Fix on South Texas Sports Live. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you catch all of our social media, TikTok, Instagram, and X for all your player profiles and coaches interviews. If you're watching South Texas Sports Live, catch the Overtime Sports Show weekly on Monday nights on our YouTube channel. Watch us live on YouTube, Facebook. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Freddie there with you, South Texas Sports Live. Catch us live on our YouTube channel and all our social media. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Broadcasting to you live. South Texas Sports Live, the supreme leader in live local sports. Watch us on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, like, and share. South Texas Sports Live. Welcome to another broadcast live, South Texas Sports Live with Freddie and Elia. Catch us every week.
South Texas Sports Live, Freddie there with you today from Dilley, Texas, the home of the Lady Wolves and the Wolves. As we are giving you Tuesday night game of the week, the Pryor Lady Bulldogs travel to Dilley for a non-district contest. Of course, Dilley in 33A under the direction of Coach Rios, 3-year varsity head coach. And for the La Pryor Lady Bulldogs, Coach Vasquez is coming in after being second place last year, getting into the playoffs. So we got plenty to talk about, plenty to as we get this game going here early on. We had the JV go to 3 sets. So we got game number one or set number one here in this varsity. So for La Pryor, They did get third place in the Dehennis tournament over the weekend, and they're headed to Lakey in on Friday and Saturday. So this game is also being recorded. Playing our national anthem. Now, as we kind of get you guys last year and what both teams did last year in 2024, 2025. So the Lady Bulldogs were in 32A. They were behind Stacy, 10-0. They were 5-2, 7-0 at 3-5. Charlotte bracket at 1-6, and Legacy Traditional Basin were a year ago made the playoffs in 2A. In the by district round, they Harper played Charlotte, and the Pryor lost to Junction in the by district round. As we get the game going, first set, back row, the barrel set outside at middle. That was Contreras, the sophomore. Nice dig. Again, Contreras in the middle. She's a defensive specialist. Dink over. You want to misread there. Side out. So 1-1 to serve for is Angela Contreras. Take over. In the middle is Marie Ortiz. And over the block Contreras, Ortiz in the middle. Back row over. Mariana. Could not get the serve receive. An ace for Contreras. Float serve to the outside. Mariana. Yeah. Tried to set the outside to Gaitan. Close to the net. Side out 3-2. Ties it up at 3-3. On serve is the Lady Wolves. See Obregon is on serve. Back row. Outside. Cross. Lefty. Captain number 8, Mariana Uria.
Welcome to another broadcast live, South Texas Sports Live. We're Freddie and Elia. Catch us every week. The Fantasy Fix on South Texas Sports Live. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you catch all of our social media, TikTok, Instagram, and X for all your player profiles and coaches interviews. If you're watching South Texas Sports Live, catch the Overtime Sports Show weekly on Monday nights on our YouTube channel. Watch us live on YouTube, Facebook. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
That one flies out of bounds, side out. On a block. Well, she towered over it. Ortiz in the middle. 5-5.
Welcome to another broadcast live.
Oh.
8-6, 8-5. They take a 3-point lead here early on in the first set. On serve is the junior Martinez, Jalen Martinez. There's another missed pass for the Lady Wolves. Serve receive, Obregón outside, and that one goes long. The outside hitter, Mia Rendon, strikes the ball well, but long and outside. 10-5. They take a 5-point lead. We'll be back with more after this.
Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog, 1296 Dario Boulevard, open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-75.
And we're back live. The float serve from Gaitan, the setter, from Martinez, as they break serve. Now 10-6. An overpass. Gets it over. Middle set. Pushes it corner. Back row. Just the offense over on 2. Sets it middle. And blocked. Maldonado. They see Maldonado, so we get a sub in for number 1 comes in, Alyssa Perez. Makes it 10-7. On serve is Risa Moreno. Outside through the block was Mariana Mata. As they break serve, 11-7, take a 4-point lead. Middle gets it over the block of Ortiz. And Ortiz, long, out of bounds. Dilley been able to break serve and get it back. As neither team can get on a row here on serve. The jump serve gets it. Serve receives nice outside cross court. Gets it over on 2. And that one in the net. So on serve is Mariana Uria. Jump serve, that one controlled. Offense for the Pryor. Not to the middle. Down it goes. Another kill for Ortiz. You let the offense set through her, and she's going to put it down. (12-9) as she is coaches. Mariana Mata is her all-around. She floats it out of bounds, side out. (12-10). Jump serve for Rendon. That was out of bounds. So if either team could take control on serve, race to 25. And at the service line for the Pryor is Mariana Mata, the senior, 3-year letterman. She's Coach Vasquez all around. So she plays middle and, defensive specialist back row and comes to the front on the outside. Ripa gets blocked there one-on-one. by Jacine Maldonado. Met at the net. And again, a side out puts it on Dilley. As Maldonado goes to serve. Free ball. Set out to the outside. Wasn't able to get that one down. Back row. Off the top of the net. But Moreno there. Carissa Moreno at the net. Makes it 13-12. Ties it up 13 apiece. Sorry about that. Free ball for Pryor to get their offense going. Dinks it over. The Oregon tries to get the corner, back row. Another free ball. Little rally here outside. Nice dig there by Moreno in the back row. Sees the libero, junior. So a rally here. Quick set in the middle. And finally puts it down. Moreno for Lady Wolves as they go up 114 to 13. That was Magaña on the other side. Tip. So side out. Ties up the ball game at 14. So 14-14 apiece. Here in set number one. We got Jaylene, the sophomore, the setter. Jaylene Samaripa. And she floats it in for an ace. So Coach Velasquez has 4 seniors, 3 juniors, and 2 sophomores on the squad. And another ace for Samaripa as they take a 2-point lead here, 16-14. Out to the outside. And there's a miscommunication there of who was going to get it. For the Lady Wolves, drops in for another point, makes it 17-14. That one off the hands of Morales. The libero. Backside. Kill for Gaitan. As they take a 5-point lead. 21-14. We'll be back with more after this.
On Rose Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes.
And we're back. 21-15. After the timeout. Again, Gaitan, the setter, now on the outside. That one's out. So Coach Velasquez has two setters on the court just in case in the rotation. So coming in is Contreras in for Perez. Celeste Perez, middle front. And Contreras, the defensive specialist, is in the back row alongside Samaripa and Mata in the back row. Back set. Controlled out to the outside. Magaña. Free ball. Middle. Over on two. That one put down as she got it through the block of Moreno. 23-15. Loop serve. Rendon gets it over on two. Somehow, some way, that one gets over as it came off the shoulder of Ortiz and over the net for a point and a set point at 24-15. Right back to her backside, and that one from the back row. Nice hit by Mia Rendon from the back row. Side out and bringing it back to the Lady Wolves as they're down 24-16. Second set point for the Lady Bulldogs. That one goes out of bounds as Gaitan tries to push it towards the corner. 24-17, down by 7. Obregon is on serve right now for the Lady Wolves. Outside to Magaña. Gets it through the block. And that is set number 1, 25-17 for the Lady Bulldogs of Pryor. So they take set 1, 25-17. As we go to the second set, we'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla.
Fuego.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels, 3168 Del Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Super Tacos Morales, with 2 locations serving Eagle Pass for over 20 years. Located at 1885 East Main Street and 2427 El Indio Highway, you get your breakfast tacos, fajita tacos, molleja, chicken, and brisket, along with lunch plates. That's Super Tacos Morales. Valdez Tire Record Service, 24/7 roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. Need a jump? Give us a call. 757-3102.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
Dr. Hector Alvarez at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic wants to invite you to 1606 East Garrison Street. Call for your dental appointment at 830-757-1500. We sat down with Dr. Hector Alvarez, and this is what he had to say to the community. Choche's Barbecue and Bar. Come for the barbecue, stay for the drinks. 1995 North Veterans Boulevard, Suite A. The official Eagle Pass Sports Bar. Watch all your live local sports plus MLB, NFL, NBA, and more. Choche's Barbecue and Bar. Midas Backhoe Services.
So we're back, and as the Lady Wolves start serve, Mia Rendon is at the line, 1-0. Nice dig there by Perez. Free ball, Magaña to the setter, middle, and got it through again. Meeting her is Moreno in the middle. Ortiz was able to get through the block and down for another kill. So 1-1, and that one couldn't handle the serve receive off of Obregon, and the Pryor takes a 2-0 lead, or 2-1 lead, excuse me. And Martinez, the defensive specialist, serving. So free ball. That one in. He was able to side out. Back to the Lady Wolves of Dilley. Like I mentioned, Dilley in 33A. District 33A. To the setter outside, Mata. Nice dig. And wasn't able to get it back over. Contreras. Valiant effort there, digging the ball. Is Charlize Morales at the service line for the Lady Wolves, up 3-2. Nice serve received there, middle. Ortiz. And another kill. Ties up the ball game at 3-3. So second set, back and forth. The first set, 25-17. Gaitan, the senior, puts it into the net for a service error. Dilley takes a 4-3 lead. And that's the line. Is Perez. Perez, a floater. And Ortiz puts it away for another kill. So both teams with unforced errors, service errors, unable to capitalize on serve. Is Ortiz. Senior, 4-year letterman. First time from the service line in set one, she floated it over. Now she's in the back row. Sets outside. That was Mata. Mata puts it down for a kill. Goes up 5-4. Out to the outside, the lefty for Dilley. Mariana Uria hits it long. As Pryor takes a 2-point lead, 6-4 here early in the second set. That one off the shoulder of Morales, as she thought it was it, and last minute goes off her shoulder and a touch. 7-4. 3 points off serve. That one into the net for a service error. 7-5 now. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and all our social media. To the middle. And a one-on-one in the middle. That one, Samaripa puts it down as Maldonado raised above the net. Side out, 8-5. At the service line is Mata for Pryor. Quick set. And that one goes out of bounds. Just outside. That was a great set by Mariana Uria to her outside hitter, Rendon, but that one sells long. They take a 4-point lead, 9-5. And that one in the net. So up by 5 here in the second set, 10-5. On serve is Mariana Mata, the senior. All around 3-year letterman for Coach Velasquez. That one into the net. Service error. Side out brings the ball to Dilley. And at the service line is Morales. Actually, no, it's the libero goes out and comes in Maldonado. Float serve. So you have both Gaitan and Samaripa, both senior and a sophomore, both setting. So you have to have two setters on the court, understanding that sometimes the passes aren't going to be where they need to be. Out to the outside, and Samaripa puts it down. Quick set. Nice strike there by Rendon. Over. Putting it down is Perez, the senior. 11-7. And that one in no man's land as it falls in. So out goes Lily Ayala. Comes in Alyssa Perez, substitution for Lady Wolves. Over on 2. Nobody home. Understanding that when Samaripa, of course, is in front row. Timeout called 11-9. So we'll be back with more after this.
Need to dig. You need installation of septic systems, drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig. You need installation of septic systems, drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera at Luis Barbershop, located at 108.
And we're back 11-10 after the timeout, 11-9 after the timeout. Magaña tries to push it over. The junior outside hitter, Gaitan. And again, trying to put it down to Rendon on the outside for the Lady Wolves. Again, they feed her again. So over, free ball, over on 2. Libero back behind it. Nice save. Free ball. Trying to feed Rendon. So Samaripa sets it. Magaña, no middle to Perez. Perez puts it down. So out goes Perez. In comes Contreras to serve. Also in the front row is Jackie Magaña. It's Magaña, Gaitan, and of course the middle, Maric Ortiz. Uria sets outside and gets it through the block of Ortiz. Rendon will not be denied on the outside. Makes it 12-10. Pushes it out all the way to the outside. So free ball. Contreras gets it over. Uria sets the middle. Puts it down. Ortiz. You get it close to that front. Ortiz in that middle. You need 2 to come up to block. A lot of times when you bring a one-on-one situation there in the you're asking a lot. She's what, 6'1" at least? 6'1", maybe? I gotta ask her after the game. Uria, back set. Rendon again. Savarripa outside. Tomata. Pushing over. Setting. Gaitan. And trying to cut it was Ortiz, but out of bounds. 13-11. Gaitan pushes it over, gets it over to Ortiz. Ortiz trying to get that corner. Back row. That one's hit out of bounds. Defensive specialist Junior Martinez. Jalen Martinez, number 10, has a unforced error. Or a forced error, excuse me. Jump serve. Gaetan sets middle and back down. Nowhere to go but down for that young lady Ortiz. Another kill. Makes it 14-12. Back set. Perez. Gaetan outside Mata. Nice save there by Uria. Gaetan again outside to Mata. Mata. That one is out or in? That was out. Just out. 14-13. So out goes Perez. Coming in is Ayala in the front, alongside her teammate Obregon and Maldonado. On serve 15-13 is Ortiz. And then ace as they go up 2, 16-13. Excuse me, go up 3, 16-13. So for Pryor, Martinez in the back row alongside Gaetan and Ortiz at the service line. In the front row, Samarripa, Mata, and Perez. And another ace. Zuria tried to get to that one. A timeout called. We're going to take a timeout. 17-13. We'll be back with more after this.
Fast Texas.
Poncho Nevares from Nevares Williams, and we're a trial lawyer outfit. What that means is if you've got a situation where you've been injured in the oil patch or any job that you might do, or out on the roadway by some negligent trucking company or commercial vehicle outfit, or even in a car wreck, we'll take your case to trial. I don't believe there's another firm in this town that has taken as many 7- and 8-figure verdicts over the last 10 years as we have, and we practice all over the state of Texas and in Arizona. And so we're more than willing to take on your case. And if you're here in Eagle Pass and you happen to be in the neighborhood of my office here on Rio Grande Street, swing on by. I might be here, and if I'm here, I'll more than be glad to answer any question you might have about anything, really. And I look forward to visiting with people that have any questions about what we can do for you, or really anything about the legal profession or anything else that might be of interest to you that I might be able to help you with. And so come see us here at 780 East Rio Grande Street, or on the internet, nevadaswilliams.com, or send me an email at anc@nevadaswilliams.com.
We're back live. 19-13. The score. Ortiz at the service line, going over on 2. Samarripa gets it back to Gaetan. Out to the outside and swings it hard, but out of bounds is Obregon. Obregon. So up by 7 now here in the second set. Ortiz, that one a miss, free ball. Ortiz, Gaetan back outside, gets it over with Samarripa. Run the offense here to the middle. Celeste, Perez, free ball. Right back to Samarripa. And that one wasn't able to be handled by Maldonado, but meeting her at the net was Samarripa, 21-13. Sees a floating serve, but free ball. Gaitan sets outside Mata. Mata just dinks it over. Rendon from the back row, trying to put it down, trying to get the ball back to the Lady Wolves on serve. Gaitan to Samarripa outside. And that was out of bounds. Back and forth rally here. On serve still is Ortiz. That went into the net from Morales. Ten-point lead. Took a run here late in this second set. Rendon from the back row into the net. Set point for the Lady Bulldogs. Rendon over on two. Gaitan outside Samarripa. From the back row, Martinez. Nice dig. Finally, Obregon said, this is enough. We got to get back on serve. 24-14 as she stops the Bulldog attack here. Second set point for the Lady Bulldogs. Obregon at the service line. Gaitan to Samarripa. Puts it down. That's all that she wrote. 25-14, second set for the Lady Bulldogs. And with that, we're going to be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Dario Boulevard. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Dario Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels, 3168 Dario Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed. Financing available. Brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Super Tacos Morales, with 2 locations serving Eagle Pass for over 20 years. Located at 1885 East Main Street and 2427 El Indio Highway, you get your breakfast tacos, fajita tacos, molleja, chicken, and brisket, along with lunch plates. That's Super Tacos Morales.
And we're back, set 3. As the Lady Bulldogs of Pryor taking set number 1, 25-17, and set number 2, 25-14, off the serve of Ortiz. So serving for the Lady Wolves is Alyssa Perez. Perez. Jump serve. Ortiz controls it out to the outside and into the net. Gaitan. As I mentioned, for the Lady Bulldogs, they have 2 setters on the court in Samarripa and Gaitan, so it's interchangeable. One can go to the outside, or if the ball is passed to that side, wherever the other one is, as that one is to the middle, and Samarripa took care of that one. But Magaña wasn't able to get that across, so 2-0 quickly as Dilley takes a 2-0 lead here in the third set. That one, an ace off of Gaitan's hands, makes it 3-0. So a quick 3-0 lead. From the back row, Ortiz. Free ball. Over. Samarripa, Gaitan, Magaña. That one long. 4-0. Timeout called. Coach Velasquez says that's enough. We got to stop the bleeding here. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this.
Roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. Need a jump? Give us a call. 757-3102.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
And we're back. 4-0 lead for Dilley. The Lady Wolves trying to get a set. You got Don over. Perez controls outside. Obregon, that one long. Side out. And on serve will be La Pryor. 4-1 after the timeout. So Coach Velasquez called the timeout and got the ball on serve. Contreras, the defensive specialist, sophomore. Nice serve. Back outside, Magaña. Cross court. Gets it. Puts it down. Moreno was there to meet her at the net, but got it through the block. 4-2. Controlled there. Over on 2. Samarripa outside. Gaitan. And puts it cross court down for a kill. Making it 4-3. Contreras on serve. Ace right in front of Rendon. Quickly racing back 4-4 tied ball game here in early on in the third set. Uria controlled the serve receive to the middle. Ortiz puts it down. You leave it for the offense to roll like that with the Lady Bulldogs, and you have that set close to the net. She's going to put it down 5-4. Back set to, and another one, another kill. Makes it 6-4. That one, Morales on a serve receive for the Lady Wolves wasn't able to get it the offense going, making it 7-4 after a 4-0 lead. A 7 unanswered points here. Rendon gets it across but blocked. Again, Samaripa back outside Magaña. That one into the net. So they took a 4-0 lead, the Lady Wolves, and come straight back with 7 unanswered. 7-5 now as a break serve. Over. That one's out. Control there. Thies. That one out of bounds. No tip. She says get it more out to the outside. 7-7 now. Third set. Contreras controls Ortiz. Now over with Gaitan. Rendon. Free ball. Samaripa. Another free ball. Uria. Middle. Ortiz says, I'll put it down. Corner. 8-7. The rally. So coming in is Martinez for the Lady Bulldogs as Jackie, the junior defensive specialist, or the outside hitter, excuse me, Jackie Magaña goes out. So Martinez at the service line for the Lady Bulldogs. Controlled there by Morales. Over on 2. She saw that there was nobody there in the middle. Kind of try to get it over again. She tries the corner as Uria gets it through the block as Clarissa Moreno. Nine 7 takes a 2-point lead. Dilley, Texas. Martinez floats it over. Morales to Uria. Uria to Rendon. Rendon gets the line and puts it down for a kill. 9-8. Morales goes out. In comes in Jacine Maldonado for the Lady Wolves. Ortiz. Ties up the ball game at 9-9. 2-0. Ortiz. Back outside. Mata puts it over as she found an opening in the defense. Makes it 10-9. Pryor. Gaitan with an ace. They've been able to stay on serve for the most part. They, like I mentioned in this third set, the Lady Wolves of Dilley opened the match with 4 straight points, and we're up 4-0. They were able to break serve at 4-1, and that one sells out for Gaitan. Makes it 11-10, and then they score 6 points and go up 7-4. They go back and forth. It was side out here by Captain Mariana Uria, and goes back over to Pryor Ortiz, who ran in that second set about 10 straight points from the service line. That one over Ortiz. Gaitan, Samaripa. That one dinked over, found the opening in the defense and put it down, and stays on serve 13-10. That one out of bounds. So service error. Rendon at the line for the Lady Wolves. That was the libero Moreno. The junior libero getting the offense for the Lady Bulldogs on that serve receive. 14-11. At the line is Mata. Back outside. And through the block to the tandem block of Samaripa and Perez was Obregon. So she breaks serve. 14-12. Over. Free ball. Uria outside to Obregon. Free ball. Gaitan. Magaña outside. Partially blocked. Samaripa. Middle. Perez. Uria to Rendon. Back row set. Morales controls. Nice dig there by Gaitan. Keeps the rally going. Gaitan, Samaripa. Over. Moreno, Gaitan, back row, set, Mata, just able to put it over. Rally Gaitan, Samaripa, back row set. Gaitan takes a swing from the back row. Back set, gets it through the block of of Maldonado, of Moreno. That was Samaripa. Now she's at the service line at 15-12. Back set Rendon into the net. When you get to a certain point in the match and you have those little, errors, unforced errors, that one gets over as Moreno side out. You try and stop the bleeding as fast as you can to stay within striking distance. 16-13, down by 3. Perez. Samaripa, back row set. Mata. Rendon. Cross court. Nice kill for T. Obregon. Obregon makes it 16-14, down by 2. Perez at the service line for the Lady Wolves. Samaripa. Gaitan gets it over. Nice play there by Uria. She finds an opening in the Lady Bulldog defense towards the corner, the opposite corner, and puts it over to keep serve. 16-15. Floating serve for Perez. Celeste Perez, the senior middle front, puts it down and breaks serve. 17-15. Up by 2. Contreras, a sophomore, at the line for the Lady Bulldogs. Floating serve. Uria. That one was an overpass. Don't do that, because that's what's going to happen. An overpass, and Ortiz puts it down. Makes it 18-15. Moreno gets it over to Rendon. Rendon getting into the net. 19-15, up by 4. Free ball. Ortiz, back to Ortiz. Through the block. Free ball. Samaripa, short set, middle, puts it down for another kill. 2015, 2015, up by 5. And that one flies out. 2016. Coach Rios. From the back row. Uria. Moreno kind of goes over on 2. Quick set, middle. And with the left hand, Ortiz puts it down another. Makes it 21. So 22-16. (22-17), excuse me. 23. over. Set point, match point, and that one into the net. 24-18. Make sure you catch all the live action on South Texas Sports Live, YouTube channel, Facebook page, and all our social media. We're getting set to roll out our website. Jump serve by Uria. Back set, Ortiz puts it down, makes it 25-18. Match 25-18. So 3-set winner for the Lady Bulldogs. Thank you once again for watching South Texas Sport Live. Freddie Dea with you alongside Freddie Garcia, our camera operator tonight. Thank you once again for joining us on another edition of South Texas Sports Live. Tuesday night game of the week, Dilley versus Pryor.
For all your player profiles and coaches interviews, you're watching South Texas Sports Live. Catch the Overtime Sports Show weekly on Monday nights on our YouTube channel. Watch us live on YouTube, Facebook. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. For all your player profiles and coaches interviews, you're watching South Texas Sports Live. Catch the Overtime Sports Show weekly on Monday nights on our YouTube channel. Watch us live on YouTube, Facebook. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. For all your player profiles and coaches interviews, you're watching